Hey guys, we're going to check out the cards event on horse today because the cards event is back, but with a new theme, which is the New Zealand card theme. Just a quick kind of, I don't know if you call this an update or whatever you want to call it, but if you're still missing some login cards from yesterday, don't worry. Admin have posted in the events forum topic several times that they're aware of that issue and it will be looked into. Some of you probably might have already gotten your login cards. I did get mine today because I hadn't gotten mine yesterday, but the horse team was on it. They're aware of it, so just be patient if you haven't yet gotten yours, or maybe just like check to your card history to be sure that they did come in and maybe you just like didn't see that and you scratched them off thinking it was a competition card or something. The horse team was like really quick on getting on this and trying to take care of it as quickly as they could. So, just be patient and everything will be like back to normal. So, how can you win cards? The cards are going to be here until the 27th of November. You get 2 cards a day when you log in, and you get 1 card a day from taking your horse on a ride, and 1 card a day from winning competitions with your horses. So, that's 4 daily cards a day. You get cards from buying them in the flash sales, by trading your duplicate cards for Equus. You can only do that 1 time a day, and by purchasing cards with passes. Watch out for the Joker cards. Joker cards are very nice because then you can just pick whatever card you want. I'm on that card's rarity level. The jackpots, we've got 2 divines on offer for this one. The first one is this is more like the jackpot divine for us. This is the divine horse. Now, I've heard 2 pronunciations for this, so if anybody knows like what the preferred pronunciation is, or if there's one that's more correct over the other, I'd be curious to know. The first one was Tafiri Matea, and the other one was Toiri Matea. So I'm kind of curious to know what the correct pronunciation what that is. And there's also the possibility to win the divine horse Greyfell. And Greyfell can only be won 1 time. So even if you win 2 prize cards that have Greyfell on it, be aware that you can't win Greyfell twice. Okay, so Greyfell is only a 1 time thing. And Golden Horseshoe. So whoops. So if you want to get placed into the jackpot draw, you'll have to get 63 different cards to get a chance to get placed in the divine jackpot draw. All right, these are the cards. The prizes, I like the puzzle card prizes. These are pretty nice. I really want a golden apple and a Themis' scales. I love those. And then the gift cards are down here. If you're curious about what the gift cards are, the prizes available, I have a screenshot from the test server. If this is not changed, these are what we get if they haven't changed it. So obviously the Greyfell is up here. I hadn't gotten the Greyfell card yet when I took this screenshot. And then these are all the other prizes. These are the gold cards, the silver cards, right through here, all up to the iron. I'm sorry, the iron is a bronze card. And then, so the iron starts with the bronzes and then it goes all the way down. It's not as much as what I would hope to see. I guess a cards event, cards event is a very relaxed event for me. I just take what I can get with this, and I think this is fair considering one of the new changes they made to it regarding Greyfell, which I'll get to in a little bit. And I think coming like right on the heels of the potions contest, where I personally feel like we were so spoiled on the amount of amazing items that we got. So I'm pretty cool with what we have on here. I would like to get a couple Medusa's Bloods, and I'd be happy actually if I got a bunch of Hypnos blankets. And the good thing is that that's only a bronze card this time. So if I can get those, that would be great because I have some immortals that need some blankets. So those are the prize cards. There's all the gift cards. Let's go up to the top with the puzzle cards. It looks like, because I only have 7 cards, I think I'm missing a card from taking a horse on a ride. Let's see, login, victory, victory, take horse on a ride. Okay. Let's go scratch one so that I don't have to go through this whole process. So here's a bronze card. 150 wheat seeds. All right, let's go take my horse on a ride. Oh, I got a gold card. Thank you, first day. All right, gold card. I don't think you've had any rides done. If you do, oh well. Okay, there's my card. Okay, there should be all my cards. I'll probably have to refresh the page. Yep, there we go. I'm going to save the gold card for last. Best for last. Got some Equus, 2,000. Then my gold card, my bronze card, 50 carats. And I want a golden horseshoe for the event trophy. All right, gold card. I'll get to you. Silver card. I got a lunch. Probably sell that. Bronze card. That is for the Poseidon's puzzle. It's rugby. Another silver card. That is for the Titan's Challenge puzzle. All right, last regular card. I'm calling this a regular card. Silver card. Titan's Challenge. Awesome. There's probably several diamond cards. There's 2 diamond cards needed for that. I did terrible last time. I think I only got 1 diamond card the whole of the last contest. But the cards contest before that, I ended up completing nearly everything. I was missing several bronzes, and but otherwise I got all the diamond cards for the puzzles except for one. My luck tends to rotate. So let's see what my gold card is. Let's see. Okay, this is for the full from a randomly selected breed puzzle. Okay. All right, now let's check out the new features for this event, and then I'll get to just like a few tips for this. I don't really feel like there's a lot of tips I could suggest for the cards just because it is pretty luck based, I feel, but I'll talk about a few tips that you can do. So the new things for this edition of the cards. We now have a private sale option. Each time you buy a card in the flash sales, it fills a gauge that opens access to a one-time use private sale as soon as it reaches 100%. The offer is for a Diamond Joker, which is you can only purchase it once and it must be used before the end of the contest. Also, one other new addition that I think is really awesome is that it's now possible to complete the puzzle several times to win more of the gifts that they bring, including the Divine. So if you guys have been here for, past editions of the cards contest, you'll know that in the past you could only complete each of these puzzles once. So, I mean, you could have gotten like duplicates of all of these cards for the bonus pack, but you wouldn't be able to win the bonus pack again. They changed that to now that you can complete these several times. So if you get 3 duplicates of each of these, you can win the bonus pack 3 times, which is pretty nice because sometimes you would get stuck with tons of duplicate puzzle cards. You might not have minded the duplicate prize cards, but the puzzle cards wouldn't do anything for you. So this is a really cool change to this. I'm really happy they did this. I guess the only problem though is that my duplicate puzzle cards would always end up being fodder for my once a day trading. So I'm gonna have to kind of change that up a bit, but I'm really happy for that change. Now let's check out this flash sales thing that I saw. This is your little private sale meter. Once you fill this meter up to 100%, it will trigger a private sale of a Diamond Joker card for 2.1 million Equus. It does seem like this is the price for everybody. I haven't heard of anybody who has a different price, and I had actually banked my wheat brand like just before this contest started because I was going to breed a couple mares and I had like under 100,000, so it doesn't seem like it's based on your reserve. But I think that 2 million for a Greyfell, if you're missing them, is pretty fair. I mean, a Divine for 2 million Equus, I think, to me, Equus is easier to get a hold of than passes, so I don't mind spending more Equus. The only problem with this option is just that because of my retired coat collecting hobby, I never have Equus. I make it very easily, but I end up spending it as soon as I get it. So I'm not going to be going for the Diamond Joker, and also the issue that you're going to have is that you have to fill this meter first. If you scroll down to the bottom of the flash sales page, you'll see this little chart here, and it tells you the percentage that you get for each card that you buy. So the percentage is based on the card rarity. You get 2% for buying a bronze card, 5% for a silver card, 10% for a gold card, 20% for a diamond card, and 40% if you buy the Divine Horse. I think this will get pretty expensive. The Diamond Joker card itself, I think, is perfectly fine. But if you're wanting to get this, okay, you're going to have to make sure if you do this as cheaply as possible and you just try to go for bronze cards, you have to make sure that you buy a card every time that the sale is open to you, because you can win max 1 gift every 2 days for each type of sale. So it's not like you can come in here every day and buy a card. It's only every 2 days, and you have to make sure that you keep on that. And if you do the math available for this, I want to think when I did it on the test server, it was that you could get this done by buying all bronze cards, but you'd have to supplement like 2 silver cards or 1 gold card in there, I think, just because you might not have enough days in which you can buy the amount of bronze cards you need. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, basically just make sure that you get on here every day that you can to buy your cards. Get on at low kind of traffic times, because otherwise these prices are probably going to go crazy right now. It's earlier in the day right now, so these are pretty cheap right now. I wonder if they refreshed yet. 5,000. So there's like some bronze cards for 5,000. I don't know. It might jump up a bit in the last few seconds, but yeah, definitely just take in mind how much it will cost you to actually fill this meter if you want to do this But I think this is also a really cool way to get a divine out to people who maybe have like loads of Equus. Like I said, I'd have loads of Equus because making Equus on here is really easy. I just spend it all as soon as I get it on retired coats. So, oh well, I've got one gray fell. I'm happy with them. So that's fair. Anyway, that's the new flash sales option. So a quick couple tips on getting the divine, because what you're going to have to do to get the divine is that you have to complete all these puzzle sets. All these up here, you have to win all these prizes first in order to win the divine horse. Now, what I normally do is that I do not trade my bronze cards, because you're probably pretty likely that you're going to get all the bronze cards that you need just from login your dailies alone. Bronze cards are super easy to get, and if you're going for the divine anyway, you're presumably going to have to buy card packs, and those have bronze cards in them. So like I said, I personally don't recommend trading bronze cards. If you want to do that, that's fine. Silver cards, I kind of hold off a bit on trading my duplicate silver cards as well, just because that's pretty easy to get. Obviously, if you have, and by saying this, what I mean is that let's say you have a duplicate silver card and a duplicate gold card that you could trade. I would recommend trading your duplicate gold card as opposed to the silver, because you're more likely to get silvers that you need just from the dailies, and you can only trade one card a day, and the price it costs to trade each card is dependent on the rarity level. I can't quite remember how much it costs. I think to trade a duplicate bronze card is 5,000. A silver card might be 10 or 20,000. A gold card I think is 50,000, and then I want to think that a diamond card is 100,000, but don't quote me on those amounts. You can probably find them in the spoiler form, or else it'll show when you're up here and you can take a look at what that is. But otherwise, that's pretty much my tips for getting the divine on this. I know that's not very helpful, but the cards is quite luck based. I guess one other thing I can mention is that there should be two special offers with the cards. The first will just be a regular card pack, and I should have pulled this up earlier because I can't quite remember what was in the card pack, but it's 4 cards, I believe, for one pass. It should be 2 bronze cards, one of which will be one you don't already have, and then the other 2 cards will be uncommon cards, which just include silver, gold, or diamond. You're probably more likely that you're going to get the silver and the gold from that. The other offer will be joker packs. I don't know the timetable, if they're going to maybe put the card pack out on the second weekend and then they'll put the joker pack on the last weekend. It might have been last cards contest that we had that they had the regular card pack on the second weekend, and then they had both card packs on the third weekend. So just keep an eye out for that. But with the joker packs, you get 3 joker cards for 5 passes. I know that seems like a lot, but these are joker cards. You get to pick exactly which card you want. However, I want to think that one card was a bronze or a silver, and the other 2 would either be gold or diamond. So to me personally, I think with my experience that the joker packs, you're more likely to get a diamond card, but again, don't quote me on that. That's just my own experience, and it's complete, it's very much luck based, which is why I don't often go for the Divine in the Cards event, but it's a nice event just to kind of get whatever free stuff you can. And I really like the prizes here for the puzzle cards, and that we can complete them multiple times. So that would be pretty neat. But anyway, that's pretty much all that I have for the cards contest. I wish you guys all the best luck in getting the cards that you need, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.